called negotiations, right? Politics.
And we're out of time. So you.
All gravity, any day above ground, live it.
I'm back.
All right, we're here. We're gonna have a very candid conversation today because it seems like everybody's running around telling you who they're gonna vote for and what they're gonna do, and you should acknowledge this. I really don't care. I don't care what celebrity endorsed what candidate. I don't care about none of that. Right now, we're hurting as a country and as a nation. And bringing that point up, all you celebrities that want to run around and say, oh, I'm voting for Kamala Harris, that's wonderful. I need y'all on the ground in North Carolina. I need you on the ground in Georgia. I need you on the ground in South Carolina. I need you on the ground in Tennessee. I need you on the ground in Alabama. I need you on the ground in Texas. We don't give a crap that Kamala Harris is your choice for president. I don't give a crap if Donald Trump is your choice. I don't give a crap. People that are supposed to be your fan base, they're hurting right now. We have towns that have been utterly destroyed. We have towns that have been essentially wiped off the map. Regardless if they're a sundown town or not. People have lost their lives. And we got 2 more on the way. Isaac, and I think the other one is called Jacob. Just some thoughts. But before we start, let's see who's in the building. Carl Lockhart, hello. Reparations Nation, hello. Jerry Bedford, hello. Gamers Den, hello. Miss Nisi, hello. Eddie Foster, hello. Wallow J, hello. D Money, hello. Chief Ali, hello. Weldon Johnson, hello. Bert, hello. Mama of 2, hello. And for those who haven't said anything in the live chat or the comments, good afternoon. Let's just get into it.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose, such as criticism, commenting, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, education, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
All right. So as I said, Hurricane Helene came through Atlanta, came through Georgia. I didn't have any damage. I mean, where I worked, they lost power for 2 days, but you know, that's an establishment. They got generators and stuff. Nothing got lost. With some flooding in Buckhead, the Chattahoochee raised up a little bit, but by and large, Atlanta escaped. But like I said, other states, other counties, other municipalities, they did not fare as well. And then I look, and I seem to remember they said the infrastructure bill was supposed to cure all this. It wasn't supposed to happen. Build back better. That's what they told us, right? Our infrastructure is crumbling because all these other administrations, specifically Trump, didn't address it. Okay. Repair and rebuild our roads and bridges with a focus on climate change mitigation, Resilience, equity, and safety for all users. Really? Uh-huh. How'd that work for Asheville, North Carolina? Oh, y'all don't even know how bad it is. Oh, it's bad. But Kamami want to run outside and put up BS posts online. Oh, did you see the BS post? You probably didn't see the BS post she put up last night. I'm going to show you the BS post she put up last night.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen, amen.
Gee.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Oh, you jackasses that want to run outside and say she's the truth and she's the greatest thing ever. And I dare one of y'all to come outside and try to tell me that this ain't under her purview. I dare you. She wrote last night, I was just briefed by FEMA Deanne. So she runs FEMA currently. Chriswell on the latest developments around the ongoing impacts of Hurricane Helene. We also discussed our administration's continued actions to support emergency response and recovery. I also spoke with North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper about the ongoing rescue and recovery efforts in North Carolina. Our administration will continue to stay in constant contact with state and local officials to ensure communities have the support and resources they need. Doug and my thoughts are with all those who lost loved ones and those whose homes, businesses, and communities were damaged or destroyed during this disaster. Like I said earlier, it'd be kind of nice to have all that money that you keep sending overseas to go help these folks, right? Insurance companies are about to work overtime. Oh, I'm not even going to start with Asheville. I'm going to start with a state that you probably didn't even know took some damage. Okay, Kamami, because you got a whole bunch of places. You and that scumbag Biden got a whole bunch of places to go.
Is a living, breathing insult to my existence.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
This is from Olivia Rondeau. She's a conservative / libertarian on X. She wrote, parts of Virginia have also been destroyed. Video is from Damascus. A lot of people who aren't familiar with Appalachia do not understand that evacuation was not an option for many people. Therefore, financial reasons and the fact that they're not prepared for floods like Florida. I want y'all to look at this damage.
This is just one of the small towns that are affected by this hurricane. This is the flooding aftermath in Damascus, Virginia, where Hurricane Helene has just devastated the community. There's no electricity.
Now, mind you, this is a town that's inland.
There's power lines down everywhere. There's no cell signal. There's debris everywhere. And there's trees that need to be cleared. Bridges have collapsed. There's people.
Did you hear what she just said? We're going to play that again.
Everywhere. And there's trees that need to be cleared. Bridges have collapsed.
Bridges have collapsed. That was supposed to fall under your infrastructure bill. Bridges, the main concern. Huh?
There's people displaced, houses are flooded, houses are lifted off of their foundations and wrecked. I've lived in Appalachia for almost my whole life, and I've never seen any storm like this affect this area so much. It's just catastrophic. If you want to look for resources to help out or donate, there's a compiled list of them on appvoices.org. I'll leave it in the captions in the description, but just sharing this makes everybody aware that this is actually happening.
Inland. Okay. Do you want to know what they're doing in Florida? Now, I'm not giving the scumbag credit, but I'll give him a little bit of credit on this. The Satan is actually sending Florida National Guard up to North Carolina to help. And he's sending supplies. But guess what the scumbag has running different municipalities under there? Let's read what one of them are doing. Because not saving lives, that's not the priority. This what I'm about to show you is the priority. Priority in Florida, in this town.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern in.
So Okeechobee, I hope I said that right. Okeechobee, Florida. Public notice. What you public noticing people for? Under the authority of City Ordinance number 1297, adopted by the City Council on September 26, 2024, as the city's designated emergency management official, I, Donald Hagan, Chief of Police, hereby declare a local state of emergency within the municipal boundaries of the city of Okeechobee, Florida, in effect as of 9 a.m. September 26, and remain in effect through 6 a.m. September 27th. Unless terminated early and may be extended based on operational conditions due to Hurricane Helene. Said declaration prohibits the following acts for the duration of the declared state of emergency per Florida Statute 870.044. The sale or offer to sell with or without consideration any ammunition or gun or other firearm of any size or description. Guns. This is what you're worried about. Guns. 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 Must be nice, right? Didn't realize that that's a priority. I'm just flabbergasted. Okay. Fine. It's your town. You can do what you want. Let's get back to the show. We're going to go to North Carolina. Would you like to see one of these cities that got destroyed, basically got erased off the map? We have footage. Wait around. Yep. Sorry. Wrong one.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern in.
Now, Nick Sword is a piece of shit, but credit to him for putting this up. It says Chimney Rock, North Carolina is essentially gone. It looks post-apocalyptic, and the mainstream media and White House are practically ignoring it. WTF. You see this footage. Y'all see that, right? Victor Villain, thank you for $5 super chat. You say, can you or have you posted the links to this? It's pronounced Okeechobee. Okay. No, but I could. We could put all those links in there. That's a blessing, though. Thank you so much. And you get this here. Oh, this is not a forest. Well, then this is a whole town, or at least part of the town. So we put in the link for that. I'm now putting in the link for Kamami's statement. What was the other thing? The Olivia Rondeau tweet I'm putting in. And the one from that police chief. Oh, you thought we were done? Hell no. We gonna listen to somebody that's on the ground in Asheville tell you how bad it is.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Side, if you have a weapon. So update right now, the biggest problem after Hurricane Helene is just you're not able to move. Some of my friends just try to go to Tennessee. The roads are completely blocked off. You're not getting out. We're trapped in. There's a lot of looters. Please stay safe. Stay inside. If you have a weapon, keep it on you because there are people intentionally sabotaging stuff. So over on I-40, there was some truckers coming in with supplies and medical stuff trying to help us. They started at a truck stop to get some rest. When they woke up, their tires were slashed. Nothing was stolen, just tires were slashed. The same thing.
I ain't finna say nothing. I'm gonna let y'all come to your own conclusions. Don't write it in the chat. Don't write. I know what y'all thinking. Don't write it in the chat because I don't want them to take the shit. Do that for me one time.
Thing is happening all over the place. People are intentionally just vandalizing stuff, not stealing, just vandalizing. And then there's looting happening in all the stores. I'll come back with an update in about 5 or 6 hours. Everyone stay safe.
Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? That's a first-hand account, right? Yeah. We might as well get some aerial pictures and or video because we have that too.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Anybody want to see Asheville? Here's Asheville. There you go. Look at all that destruction. They're gonna have to knock down all these buildings. Yeah. There you go. That's how much water got dumped on that town. We have no running water, likely weeks before it's restored. Most are without power.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's the salvage station. There it was. That's wild.
What else you got? So they're saying, this guy said, I've never been more thankful to be an iPhone user. Due to the lack of cell service, everyone in Asheville, North Carolina right now on iOS 18 has been able to get messages out and in with the satellite messaging feature. This is literally saving lives. So for those who don't understand where Asheville is, now the hurricane came this way, basically. And as you know, most hurricanes lose power once it goes over land. So you got to understand how powerful that thing really was before it got here. For it to do that type of damage. There's somebody trying to drive out. They said they had to go 2 hours around just to get into Tennessee, which is literally next door. Mm. They said this is outside their library. People, they said this is one of the few areas that has available Wi-Fi. Look at that line. This Domino's and Travelers Rest, South Carolina, absolutely just hooked us up with an absolute killer deal of about 50 hot pizzas to take back to Asheville, North Carolina. Wow, thank you. Manager said we have to stick by one another during times like this. Thank you all for your support. Now that's what's up. Look at this.
My car's gone.
Okay. It's okay.
Everything's gone. It's all gone.
Look. Yeah, there's your infrastructure bill. There it is. This hurricane and this flash flood destroyed an entire road.
All right, guys, just to give you an understanding of the devastation we're dealing with here. Shingle rock's gone. Solid ridge gone. And fucking road's gone.
The road is gone. The road. All them people took their cars to higher ground, and look, it didn't even matter. Do you really have to put that music there? Yeah, that was Matthew. This is insane. This is the road to the next town. Gone. What else we got? I think we saw that. Look.
I mean, 30 years basically. So on and off. I grew up here. I lived here, 30 years basically. So on and off, and I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen devastation like this. It's been flooded before, but this is completely insane.
It started at Wednesday, pouring down rain. It rained Wednesday, Thursday, and she came Friday. So you can imagine all that rain, plus that wind. I mean, everything she could move, she moved. That's some powerful water. That's some powerful water. We need more help. Yeah. I mean, whoever can come in and help, come in, because we need help.
I grew up
At
here.
least that one didn't take out. At least that didn't take out that highway. If that highway went down, I don't know what they would have done. This is look how high this water is. Do y'all understand how high this water is? Look, trucks can't even get through. What? Never mind. I'm gonna say something about why people be on their bikes. I don't even understand why you on your bike right now. Or maybe I went down there to look at it. But look how high that water is. Now I saw this video. This dude was trying to push this car through.
All of them have just washed down the. Oh, it's breaking. There it goes.
Great.
Mama. Yeah.
Oh, there's fire alarms going off there. Oh, you can see the door.
Hi, friends. We're safe. Working by candlelight. Power's been out for a long time. Prayers for all those affected by the storm. Our town was completely devastated. We live in an old historic town. From what we can tell, either the buildings, several of them have just washed down the river. We know many, many houses have, or are completely submerged. We can't really tell, but complete devastation. So send your prayers to all those affected. Oh, it's breaking.
Son, the bears are in the trees.
How big those squirrels are?
He said they're squirrels.
We got 1, 2.
He said squirrels.
How big those squirrels are?
This man said those were squirrels. He must be from up top.
We got 1, 2.
He called them squirrels.
3.
Boy, if you don't go sit down.
4. They're up above the house. Very, very top.
Nature always knows before we do. Shit. 8.7 billion. Shit. I saw this video.
You know, let me go here. There's I'm gonna move on. There's a growing concern.
Now, allegedly, this couple is about to tell us about the towns that were affected.
Hey, yo, y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I got a certified North Carolinian with me. But it seemed like that storm hit a bunch of sundown towns. I don't know. You tell me. Y'all tell me. But it seemed like a lot of the places where it hit, and it didn't even hit none of the places it was really supposed to hit the hardest. It hit a bunch of the sundown towns up there in North Carolina and Tennessee. Now, I'm not wishing bad on them, but I'm just saying, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know what's going on.
So you have a whole North Carolinian in there. Why don't you let her speak? Somebody said the ancestors turned up. All right. What T-Mobile do now? The cell phone service outage appears to be more widespread than just Verizon, which I was actually about to talk about. Verizon across the country. They said that everything is in SOS mode. Reports that T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon users are all experiencing outages now. Cell phones are stuck in SOS mode. Well, let me look. When I'm home, I have it on Wi-Fi. Let me look. Now I'm on 5G. So all right, we good here in Atlanta. They said one of the biggest places they got hit was Chicago. Oh, shout out to Naturally Tura. She sent me a message earlier. Let me see if I can find it. Let me look. She told me that she was in North Carolina and it's maybe got deleted. No. Yeah, she was telling me that it was bad out there where she's at. Let me see if I can find it. She might have taken it down. But she's safe, so that's all good. So let's go over to CNN. Because of course, you know, they sent their reporters out there to go talk.
You know, let me go here. There's I'm gonna move on. There's a growing concern.
All right, so we're on CNN. It says the latest on the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. Let's see what this video is. I think we saw that. Never mind. At least 119 people have perished across 6 states, and officials fear the death toll can rise. Many more remain missing, perhaps unable to leave their location or unable to contact family, where communications infrastructure is in shreds. Hundreds of roads remain closed, especially in the Carolinas, hampering the delivery of badly needed supplies, and more than 2 million customers remain without power, according to poweroutage.us. There's a medium chance a new storm develops in the Western Caribbean or Gulf of Mexico later this week. It's too early to know where it'll go from there, so anyone near the Gulf will need to monitor the forecast. President Joe Biden will visit some of the affected communities later this week, as soon as it will not disrupt emergency response operations, the White House said. Presidential candidates Kamala Harris and Donald Trump have expressed condolences to those affected by Hurricane Helene and are receiving recovery briefings. All right, so we're going to move over to Fox News. Let's see what Fox News is talking about. Where's your sound, goddamn?
Nearly 100 people are known to be dead as Helene has devastated the southeast and the mid-Atlantic.
Millions continue to wake up without power as rescue operations are underway across the region.
Fox weather correspondent Robert Ray is live in Asheville, North Carolina, as the sun comes up. Robert, what are you seeing? Are the cleanup crews starting to arrive?
Yeah, good morning to you. Indeed, we will begin to see aid and cleanup begin as the sun has come up here. And Lloyd Alford behind the lens as I'm walking through the mud as the water recedes. Lloyd, train your lens over there and show them some of the debris that has come in from this flash flooding scenario in the aftermath.
I just read, Vic, that they're not starting that till next year, but they could have moved it up. But thank you for the $5. Again, that's a blessing. And you know what? Out of respect for what's going on and what we're talking about, I'm not going to play the drop again. But thank you again for that. What is this? Mary Cersei. You seem new, but welcome. Said it was bad. Winds was over 100 miles per hour. Lots of damage. Trees down. Getting better day by day. Well, let's hope.
Aftermath of Hurricane Helene that came in the impacts on Friday morning, and you see in the distance water and tractor trailers overturned. 99 people across multiple states have lost their lives, nearly 40 in the state of North Carolina. And as I stand here and speak to you this morning, there are many people that are still out of communication zones. Cell service is minimal, and we can see the impacts from the air and the ground in some of the video that we're potentially looking at right now. Power is a major issue. Fuel is an issue. There is little or no resources for food and water, and aid is trying to make its way in. We are told there are over 2,000 federal government employees on the ground here, and that there is over 5,000 National Guard troops that have been called in to try and help. Search and rescue is still active here today, as many people in some of these towns that are up in the hills are cut off because of lack of communication. And so if there's missing people, we hope that that is the scenario, that they just have not been able to get cell phone and communication out. As a matter of fact, I got a text from someone whose daughter lives here in the hills, and he just heard from her this morning. And so we know that President Biden and Kamala Harris, Vice President, will be here at some point later this week. Donald Trump will be in Valdosta visiting that devastated town. Multiple people are on the ground here trying to assist as far as state, local, and federal government. And on top of that, unfortunately, we have nearly 2 million customers still without power in multiple states, from Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia. This is an epic disaster that will likely cost over $100 billion as
You said what?
Helene has ravaged many people and uprooted lives and taken lives. Back to you guys.
So, Robert, you know, millions of Americans live along disaster-prone areas like the coast, along the Atlantic Ocean and along the Gulf Coast, and they expect this kind of stuff when a hurricane comes ashore. But you're in North Carolina. I mean, they're not only suffering from unimaginable, as Roy Cooper, the governor there, said, damage and destruction from the water and the flooding, but also mudslides. Nobody saw that coming, and that's one of the reasons a lot of the roads, 200 roads, have been impacted, and it slowed down the response.
Well, you're right. And, you know, look, it was forecasted that we would get this kind of impact. But the problem is that this hasn't occurred in well over 100 years. And so, you know, the human mind is short, right, in memory. And the topography here, you don't know where this water's coming from per se, unfortunately. And when that much water falls from the sky, nearly 3 feet in some spots, and makes its way into the river system, and in the hills here, you don't know whether it's coming in and ruining your business and your home. And so I think we have a lot of lessons to learn from Helene. Certainly, this needs to be looked at. And let's listen, if we can, just real quick, to one gentleman's description of what is going on here on the ground. I just want you to hear him and not me.
It's been an incredibly apocalyptic weekend for all of us here. Almost no gas. There is almost no cell service. There's limited power. There is limited food. There are people who are trying to find potable water to feed their families,
Potable.
to have water for their kids.
What's your name?
Jacobina?
And guys, I have a live guest here. Just walked up. What is your name?
Jacobina Ola.
And what have you gone through here? You have an artist gallery here. What has this been like?
Studio. I have a studio, Northlight Studios. It's one of the few that is saved. But all my colleagues lost everything.
What was this like? Were you prepared for this kind of
No,
deluge?
I came from Florida after Hurricane Ian. I thought this is the area to be safe, and this is not safe.
So even though the forecast called for this much rain, were you expecting this impact?
No, not at all. Not at all.
The
I have no clue.
Do you feel like the messaging could have been better?
No, because they said this could happen, but it was hard to believe.
How about aid? Aid, communication, do you feel like that's been going okay?
No.
What needs to happen?
We need to get some kind of radio station that is safe somewhere, maybe not where the weather is going to hit, and that everybody can tune in, because we only get some commercials, and that's not what we're waiting for. We want to know what to do.
How is your family and loved ones doing?
We're all good. We have power and water, but I live in Candler.
Yeah.
So we're up the hill.
Anyone you know that needs help?
Well, that's a nice thing to be telling people that are devastated right now. Yeah, this is bad, but I'm good. Even in times of disaster, white supremacy always peaks. I'm sorry, family. I got to do it.
And a lot of white folk have demonstrated eloquently that they don't have no sense.
1, 2, 3. Ah, shit.
You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass.
That's like when that last bad hurricane showed up and Melania showed up there in Lou Bowden's and that expensive ass jacket, and everybody killed her and Trump over that. Like, what are we doing?
Right now?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
There's still many people cut off too.
I
can't-
Go back up the hill.
That's the problem. We don't have internet service, no cell, no nothing.
Yeah.
So that's really the biggest problem, communication.
Absolutely. Listen, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And if you learn anything, come by and let us know
Okay.
as we're doing live
All right.
reports. Okay.
Very good.
This
Very
is
good.
this is the key, guys. Hearing from residents. You heard her. The biggest issue.
You don't even
communication right
live
now. And yes,
there.
it is. And you would think in this modern day and age, we would not have communication issues. Things.
Oh, here we go with the BS. Motherfucker, y'all be having bad thunderstorms and people lose power. We've been dealing with that since we've been. Never mind.
Need to be looked at in the aftermath of this. And by the way, right now in the short term. Back to you guys.
Robert, thanks so much.
Radio, everybody.
Hearing from a lot of people that live in that area, they say Chimney Rock is gone, Black Mountain, Montreat, Asheville, the Shelby area, no water, no power there. Hendersonville is underwater, Lake Lure, and we saw a video of Asheville, which is where the Biltmore estate is.
And by the way, that's why you need AM radio. AM radio is local radio, and that's why people lean on it. Meanwhile, your Fox Weather is your hurricane headquarters. If you've been watching.
They just had to plug the Red Cross, huh?
cross.org/Fox Fox Forward, or open up your phone, turn on the camera, scan that QR code, a little yellow button will pop up at the bottom, push that, and it'll take you to their website.
A friend of mine that lives in the Tampa area had flooding in her basement. The house next to her, completely, the whole downstairs completely flooded. She went to her old neighborhood. 3 of the houses were caught on fire in that neighborhood. Her parents live in South Carolina. A tree went through. They live at Chapin, Lake Murray area. A tree went through their bedroom in the middle of the night. They said it was the loudest noise they'd ever heard.
Yeah.
And then they had water just pouring through their roof. So they had to tarp it the next day.
Yeah, I've got a friend who lives along the Gulf Coast, and he said a dune that they've been looking at for years is now in their backyard. They've got 3 feet of sand up against the house.
Mm-hmm. So this is poweroutage.us. So in California right now, they're looking at 21,000 people in the whole state out. Florida has about 95,000 people out. Georgia, over 500,000. South Carolina, almost 700,000. North Carolina, a little over 400,000. Virginia, a little over 96. West Virginia, almost 20,000. Ohio, 25, almost. And Kentucky, 13,564. Just updated 15 minutes ago. Now we go see the Orange Man, because the Orange Man was in my state, but he was way down south in Valdosta. Let's see what he said on the ground, because he said he brought supplies and money.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Now I have the sound on. Somebody didn't mic this man. All right, here we go. Damn, look at all them bricks on the ground.
I think boss here, you there.
Man, get on the mic already. Talk your bullshit. Come on, homeboy. Antithesis. What's up? Been a while. Damn, you still don't have power?
Well, thank you very much, everybody, for being here, and it's an honor. And thank you to all of those great people.
I had
at
power for the
Samaritan's Purse.
mic. They had powers for the mic. Say less. All right, Trump, you're not immune to what I'm about to put down over here. Pause.
We've seen you at many different sites over the years, and you do a fantastic job in Franklin. The job that Franklin, who's right here, does, Franklin Graham. We appreciate it. We have, I think I can just go through the list. We have so many people from the state and from the area. We'll start off with Franklin Graham, President, Samaritan's Purse. Thank you very much. Lieutenant Governor of Georgia, Burt Jones. Thank you, Burt. Tyler Harper, we all know. Mike Collins, we all know. Congressman and Austin Scott, great congressman.
Come on, let's get to the show.
Incredible patriots. Kelly Loeffler, former U.S. Senator, highly respected person. Everybody loves her. Ross Goodman, State Senator. Sam Watson, State Senator. Thank you, Sam. John Corbett, State Senator. John Burchett, State Representative, as you know. John LaHood, State Representative. Ashley Polk, that's County Sheriff. Very good. Thank you, Ashley. Chase Daughtry, Cook County Judge, respected, so respected. Doug Hank, Cook County Sheriff, Ashley Ty, we know. Paige Dukes, we know. Richard Hardy, City Manager, Valdosta. Thank you. Where is Rich? Yes, thank you. Scott James, Bill Slaughter, Buddy Duke, Patrick and Kate Watson, the owners of the store. We just spoke. And I said, I would have bought some furniture if you had some in there, but I always look for furniture and they have beautiful stuff, but they're going to be rebuilt in a very, very short period. So I want to thank everybody. And we came down with truckloads of things, and we're going to have that done by Franklin's incredible organization. They've done such a good job. We've done this before, but we have a lot of truckloads of different items, from oil to water to all sorts of equipment that's going to help them. But we're here today to stand in complete solidarity with the people of Georgia and with all of those suffering in the terrible aftermath of Hurricane Helene. Hurricane Helene turned out to be a big one, like just about the biggest that anyone's seen. I spoke with all of the relief people, all of the people that do this for a living and do this at least to help. And they said they've never seen one this bad. Valdosta has been ravaged. The town is very, very badly hurting. And many thousands are without power. They're running low on food and fuel. We brought a lot of it down with us. It's going to be distributed now or soon throughout Georgia, as well as North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Virginia, Alabama, and Tennessee. That's a big one. And the devastation wrought by this storm is incredible. It's so extensive. Nobody thought this would be happening, especially now it's so late in the season for the hurricanes. Homes, hospitals, highways, and cars have been plunged underwater. Entire neighborhoods have been turned into lakes. Nobody's seen anything like it. And every family that's been displaced here in Georgia and North Carolina, which has really been hit. We were going there also, and they don't have communication. They don't have anything.
You don't even know when hurricane season is? Oh, God.
Thing right now that we're trying to. I just spoke to Elon. I'm getting him. We want to get Starlink hooked up because they have no communication whatsoever. And Elon will always come through. We know that. And so we're working on that, getting them hooked up. They asked me whether or not that would be possible. And we're going to try and get the Starlink in there as soon as possible because they have no communication. And throughout the region, our hearts are with you, and we are going to be with you as long as you need. It's called an hour of need. You're in our prayers, and we pray to God. And throughout this long weeks that lay ahead, you're going to have a lot of work, but the end result is it's going to be good.
Why don't you take off the suit and roll your sleeves up and you know what to do.
So badly hurt, and in many cases, sadly,
take off the
no longer with us.
Jacket.
We love you.
Take off.
We love
the you could put everyone, the bag out. You could even put it backward.
Everyone. I mean, to be honest,
unbutton your top.
Everyone.
Unbutton your top.
And we'll be back. And we'll be back again soon. And we'll continue to
show
help.
me some. Put on some gloves.
Bigger. I say bigger, better, stronger.
We'll clean up
before. But again, you can't ever discount the fact that people are lost. A lot of people have been lost in this terrible storm, this terrible hurricane. It's a storm that's also taken the lives of, I guess they have a count of 91, but that count changes on an hourly basis, and it goes only in one direction, unfortunately up, but at least 91 people already. And to the families and loved ones of those who have perished, we mourn alongside of you, and we grieve every single life.
Can you put some more empathy in your voice?
I'd like to now ask for a moment of silence and prayer, if you would, for those who have died. Thank you. Hard-fought national.
Couldn't you do that before?
Thank you very much.
Hang on. Why didn't you do that moment of silence after you were talking completely? Jesus, guys.
Get to work.
Much. As you know, our country is in the final weeks of a hard-fought national election. But in a time like this, when a crisis hits, when our fellow citizens cry out in need, none of that matters. We're not talking about politics now.
Oh my God, he actually sounds like the president for once.
We need a lot of help. They have to have.
Oh my God, Trump actually said something that was presidential. It ain't about the time to think about the election. People are hurting. My God. Someone gave him a heart to loan. On loan, I should say. My God. I know some of y'all fell out of the seat. Watch your tailbones.
Have a lot of help down here. We look out for one another. We pull together, we pitch in, we persevere, and we pull it through. That is really the American spirit. That's what made America
He's going to say
originally great.
There it is. He still had to find a way to slip MAGA into it. Lord, I sat there, gave him praise. And man, oh, you scumbag. Oh, my God.
And a lot of white folk have demonstrated eloquently that they don't have no sense.
What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? That's your...
I hate him.
And that's why today I've come to Valdosta with large semi-trucks, many of them, filled with relief aid and a tank.
I just find it funny too, family, that I'm not antithesis. Don't take this the wrong way, because y'all do need help. But you went to Georgia. Sir, North Carolina might have needed them supplies a little bit more. I'm just saying. Savannah got hit too. But nobody talking about Savannah.
Tanker truck filled up with gasoline. We have a couple of the big tanker trucks filled up with gasoline, which they can't get now. And we'll be working to distribute it throughout the day. And I want to thank again Franklin Graham and everyone at Samaritan's Purse. You people are fantastic, by the way, and people appreciate you very much for the incredible partnering and work that they've done, not only here, but all the time. They always seem to be the first ones at areas that need help. A short time ago, I received a briefing on the situation here in Valdosta from FEMA and the National Guard, as well as a number of state and local officials, quite a few of them. It's amazing the way it's just all been pulled together. Really amazing. I want to thank Mayor Scott James, Valdosta, where is Scott? Where is Scott? Hey, Scott. Thank you very much. Really great. Really great job. I want to thank Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones and Agricultural Commissioner Tyler Harper, representatives, as I said before, Austin Scott and Mike Collins, and all of the others present. I also want to thank Governor Brian Kemp, who's working around the clock to get this problem solved. He's working hard around the clock.
You almost done talking.
We also have a salute to the incredible first responders, law enforcement heroes, and they are heroes: doctors, nurses, firefighters, Coast Guard.
Oh my
National
God,
Guard,
he mentioned
who've been
people that
serving
have
with
normal
such
jobs.
extraordinary grace, and the work is incredible. Nobody thought they'd see something like this. You're the best. You are truly the best of America, and you're appreciated by America. Sometimes you don't feel that way, but you're very much appreciated by America.
Boy, if you don't. Okay. This is their man. Oh, hey, Cameron, I'm sure he does. Nasty work. This is I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Damn, they had to go rescue them. They had to go rescue them. Oh. rescued the dogs. Right after a week of beach, no more federal. I'm okay, dude. All right. Damn.
We're working hard.
Are there any more resources the federal government could be giving them?
No, we've given them, we have pre-planned a significant amount of it, even though they didn't ask for it yet.
Are you sure that's what he was talking about? Look at this line.
This is the line for gas. Wow. For Sam's Club gas. I'm videoing it. Holy cow. Yeah, let's go in there. It will only take us an hour to get up to the stoplight. Holy cow. And then the line the other way is curved around the... Whoa, look at that. And there's 3 lines going in. There's line from the other side, and then this line. Holy cow.
Wow.
And there's the other gas station that...
Well, Parker Station's probably not...
Wow.
That's the answer to yes.
Well, that one ain't that bad. That one ain't that bad. Look at them motherfucker. Open this motherfucker. The storm opened this motherfucker. All right. They said this motherfucker didn't want to leave their home. Damn. They home got rocked. It's all gone and we have no insurance. Well, no insurance. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Southeast of Asheville. This has been a life-threatening situation unfolding there through the day. The National Weather Service said earlier that that dam is at risk of breaching, and this is along the Broad River at the base of Sugarloaf Mountain, southeast of Asheville and Rutherford County, where you know they've had so much rain and mudslides and landslides as well. There are 3,000 people who live downstream from the Lake Lure Dam, and they have been told to evacuate, get to higher ground right away. You can see that immense amount of water rushing through the dam as they continue releasing water, hoping that that relieves pressure on the dam and it does not breach.
Water levels, though, have reached more than 15 feet above ground in some areas. This is a look at the Sarasota area. At least 42 people across 4 states have been killed from this storm. More than 3 million people are without power across Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, and South Carolina. In North Carolina, that tropical storm is causing multiple tornadoes. At least 2 of them touched down today near Raleigh. You're looking at video showing damage from one of those twisters. 15 people were hurt. 11 buildings were damaged.
Florida, overwhelming first responders. Rescues along the East Coast from Florida to South Carolina. In Tennessee, a hospital sending out an SOS when it became surrounded by water. Patients stranded, forced onto the roof, and airlifted out. Helene made landfall on Florida's Gulf Coast, but the impact stretching 1,000 miles across 15 states, killing dozens. Overnight, desperate residents posting previews of what daylight would bring. And in Clearwater, fire departments battling flash floods and flames, searching for those stranded.
Anybody in your house?
Here in Keaton Beach, devastation as far as you can see.
We have a lot of memories in there. A lot.
Boats tossed onto land and homes completely flattened.
It's just sad.
Janine McMullen raised her family in Keaton Beach. Her house is still standing, but half of it is underwater.
I told my oldest grandson this morning that I was pretty sure my house was gone. He said it'd be all right, and that as long as we were all safe, and we are.
And in Georgia, swift water rescue teams ushering this woman and her baby to safety. NBC's Priya Sridhar is on the ground.
This is one of several neighborhoods here in Atlanta that's completely underwater. It's unclear exactly when this water will recede so people can return to their properties and begin to assess the damage.
In southern Georgia, our Priscilla Thompson talked to a homeowner who narrowly escaped Helene's high winds.
What made you get in the hallway?
When this first tree crashed on the top of the house.
Bill Parmalee lost 15 trees in his yard. He had just finished repairing his home from the last hurricane. A similar story back in Florida.
I didn't realize that we were going to have this much damage, but it's nothing that we can't fix.
Paul Millard's business was destroyed for the second time in just 13 months.
It really hit me in the heart, to be honest with you. We worked so hard to bring this building where it is, and to see this happen again.
The worst flood we've ever had. I've been here 41 years, and I've never seen it this bad. And 24 to 36 hours ago, we were in a severe drought. And I just watched my business of 41 years float away.
All right, let's go to Tom now, live from Keaton Beach. Tom, some have truly lost everything.
Yeah, Lester, take a look behind me here. You have boats on top of homes. And tonight we have our drone over Keaton Beach. You can see the extent of the damage. I'm told many of the people here don't have insurance. They did at one point, but there were back-to-back hurricanes and then insurance rates skyrocketed. People could no longer afford that. So now you have a new hurricane, no insurance, the home is destroyed, and now there's no money to rebuild.
Would have been nice to have all that money, but you send it overseas. Insane.
You all right, man?
Mm-hmm.
The ancestors' wrath are here, man. They came for them. Because most of that area and Asheville and that western part, they ain't nothing but white folks there. I understand that part, but I ain't think they'll get hit with mudslides. That's the thing that kind of got everybody over here. We was like, we didn't see the mudslides coming. It was just the flood, and then the mudslides came up. We was like, oh, that's what really messed them up. We used to that. We used to hurricanes over here in the east side of the state, and parts of the middle state. But the western side of the state, they don't get hit with hurricanes. Rarely they get hit with hurricanes. So for them, yeah, it's gonna be a while. I know that the last report I saw was Friday at the earliest. They may get power back. At least Friday. I don't know if that's gonna change or anything like that, but you gotta be careful where you build your businesses at, because a lot of times you do that, it's just gonna go down, and then you gotta rebuild it up. And then the dude just said he just rebuilt his business back up 13 months ago, and then it got destroyed again. Shoot, man. You said it's two more possibly on the way, right? It's two more storms possibly on the way, right?
Yeah, they got two more hurricanes spinning right now. Let me go get it. Updated hurricane. What was it?
I meant to say December 1st. That's why I said December. I'm sorry for that confusion.
No, it's June 1st through November 30th.
Yeah, I always say December 1st is like the end, but yeah.
Here you go. Hurricane Isaac, tropical storm Joyce form in the Atlantic, but watch developing system in Caribbean.
Yeah, they better. I don't think it. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I don't think, but I won't say that. Cause these hurricanes these days, they don't care. They'll form. One will come out after the other one.
Yeah, so this is Isaac so far.
Where is that at? In the Caribbean?
Well, usually they start near Europe and then they swing down, and then because it gets warmer, the water it draws warmer, and then it shoots up.
Yeah, shoot up to the north where it'll die out.
Mm-hmm.
You notice these hurricanes never hit Africa.
I mean, it kind of
does, but not like that. Yeah, not like it does in America.
Yeah, so here's Isaac. Joyce is here. Kirkland's here.
Those two right there we need to watch out for. The top one, it could die out because it's in colder water.
Mm-hmm.
And
Joyce,
then the yellow one too.
Joyce is probably gonna go up here.
Yeah, they better watch that one. Joyce could actually hit DC first if it wants to.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see how the infrastructure bill worked in, buddy. Florida State getting hit with that hurricane made no damn sense. I couldn't live down there. I don't know how some of y'all live in Florida. Y'all always get hit with a hurricane.
You know, most of them in inland, but they forget that thing is big enough. Boom, boom.
That thing big enough here. All
Andrew fucked everybody over. Andrew shocked everybody.
Andrew fought Florida. You remember Floyd?
Yeah, Floyd fucked them up too.
Floyd hit North Carolina in '99. Floyd, you can go look this up right now. It destroyed a whole black town went underwater.
Mm-hmm.
That shit ain't. The last time, I don't know the last time I've been over there, but the whole town was underwater. Everything was gone. I mean, it's built back up, but it was never the same after they built it back up. You can just feel it in like when you go down there, it's like, damn, this town is it just was never the same. Because the homes were flooded. It was a trailer park that got flooded. The highway was flooded. Everything was flooded over there. And Charlotte better never want to get hit by a hurricane because they're below sea level.
Mm-hmm.
They can hit one, they done. Shit. Yeah.
Let's see if those celebrities are gonna do a nice little telethon.
Like they did with Katrina.
Mm-hmm.
We got that infamous moment from Kanye West. That shit had me weak. They probably will never do that again.
Doesn't care about black people.
That shit hit my mouth like, wait, what? You're like, where do we go from here after that? Scary hours, man. Scary hours. Hold on. What do you mean by that, Jerry Parrish? I'm reading some of the things. Kid, I'm sorry.
What?
No, to reading the chat. Stop thing. Yeah, what do you mean by that?
I don't know, something you said.
No, asking him, what do you mean by that? Want him to type in the chat.
No, Kara. Everybody loved Chris Rock. Not Chris Rock. Chris Tucker. Look, they be like, this nigga crazy. All right. Well, anyway, we gotta get back to getting this money.
Yeah. My mom was like,
No, he was like, we doing this now?
You trying to get rich over here? What you doing?
Who knows? Kanye might have given them more money.
After the storm hit, NBC aired a telethon. Yes. Asking for help for the victims of Katrina. We had celebrities coming in to ask for money, and I remember it vividly because I hosted it. And at one part of the evening, I introduced Kanye West. Were you watching? Nope. You remember what he said? Yes, I do. Tell me a racist. Well, what he said was, George doesn't care about black people. That's because he's a racist. And I didn't appreciate it then. I don't appreciate it now.
I
It's
appreciate
one
it.
thing to say, you know, I don't appreciate the way he's handled his business. It's another thing to say this man's a racist. I resent it. It's not true.
It's
and it was
true.
one of the most disgusting moments of my presidency. This from the book. I faced a lot of criticism as president. I didn't like hearing people claim that I lied about Iraq's weapons of mass destruction or cut
But you did.
taxes to
You
benefit
did.
the rich.
But you did.
But the suggestion that I was racist because of the response to Katrina represented an all-time low. Yeah, still feel that way as you read those words.
Pause it
Felt
right
them
quick.
when I
Steve.
heard
Pause
them.
it.
Felt them when I wrote them.
Wow.
Sir, didn't you fly over Louisiana and them folks were pissed off at you and you didn't stop? There's a damn series on Apple TV talking about that. You know what I'm talking about, right, kid?
Of course.
They were pissed at him. He's not allowed in that damn area no more at all because of that mess, that stunt you pulled. Everybody saw that on TV.
Bro,
What are you talking
I still
about?
played a documentary on Katrina.
Shoot, that damn miniseries, boy.
Ray Nagin went to jail over that.
Boy.
Well, part of it.
I watched that miniseries. I just got mad all over again. I said, I am not. This is the only time I'm watching this. I said, I am not about to watch this no more. It just makes you mad over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I felt it when I'm listening to him. You say you told Laura at the time it was the worst moment of your presidency. Yeah. I wonder if some people are going to read that and they might give you some heat for that. And the reason is this. I don't care. Well, here's the reason.
Of course you don't care.
You're not saying that the worst moment in your presidency was watching the misery in Louisiana. You're saying it was when someone insulted you because of it. And I also make it clear that the misery in Louisiana affected me deeply as well.
Bullshit.
There's a lot of tough moments in the book. And it's a disgusting moment, pure and simple.
Lying bastard.
You fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you're not gonna fool me again.
Fool me once, can't get fooled again.
Dumbass. Who mans is this?
How the hell he get 2 terms? No.
Because I told you how he got 2 terms. The motherfucker went on TV in front of the whole world and said he talked to Jesus in the Oval Office and all the damn evangelicals voted for him and told their people to go vote for him.
The guy, that's the only way he could have got back in. I was like, how the hell did he get back in office? Hell, how did he win the first down? How he win the first down play? Never mind.
They screwed Florida. That's why.
I was about to say, never mind. That's the first time I ever thought about politics was that because they had to do that recount. It was literally everywhere. Yeah, we gotta do a recount in Florida because they fucked it up. Huh? Mama said this is some bullshit. I remember that's the first time I ever thought about on election. I remember that.
But yeah, that was quite exciting. I wonder if Kamami says something up today. Let's see if she says something today. Let's see. And let's see. She still got I come from the middle class pinned. You bastard. I'm on my way back to DC where I will visit FEMA headquarters for a briefing on our administration's continued work to support emergency response and recovery efforts across the Southeast following Hurricane Helene.
What she's basically saying, family, is I'm going up there to FEMA so we can find out how much money we're going to get out of this.
Oh, I'm gonna rip this thing. I'm gonna rip her appearance on the All the Smoke podcast tomorrow morning.
Oh, I saw it. You know that In Wokeness page popped up on my damn feed talking about that podcast?
I'm sure they did.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You just block them.
I want to, but I ain't. I'll just mute him. I ain't mute him yet. He don't come on my feed, but he just crossed my feed for some reason. I'm like, why are you on my feed? Get off my feed. I don't follow you, sir, or ma'am, or whoever the hell you are.
Come on.
Oh, boy. I know she said some dumb shit up there too.
Oh yeah, they asked her all the questions and she was stupid. But you know they're gonna let her live.
Oh, buddy. But excellent stream, sir. Excellent stream. It's just a lot to take in.
But anyway. I'm gonna get up out of here, family.
I'm gonna land my plane here, sir.
Yes, sir. This is crazy. I was trying to get Black Alpha up here, but I guess he got sidetracked with what's going down there in Savannah because, like I said, Savannah got hit. It's crazy. So hopefully, you know, those people can bounce back. I do not like this. I don't know why they put this as an update. This shit sucks. There we go. Most High don't play. Excuse me. All right, y'all. I will see y'all in the morning. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, I done my job. If not, I try to be better next time. Y'all take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.
Wait around. Yep. Start, yeet, and get out.
Time's up. But did we have a good time here? Hello?
At the end of the day got to end.
Get your money up, not your funny up. Big fucking move.
That's it.